Hi, in this session we'll see how to put the field level validation in the multiple program using the concept of chain and chain. So chain and chain is a processing chain, okay, between which we can either at field level we can have the different modules for validations, or we can group together the multiple fields between chain and chain, and we can have a common module for checking the values if you want to put any validations. So we can put in both the way. Either we can have separate check module for each field, or we can group together multiple fields in common chain and chain module. The advantage of using chain and chain, so if there are any error message in the validation, the still system makes that field enable in edit mode, so we can change the values. If you're not using chain and chain, the system gives the error message, but screen field become disappear. We cannot edit the data. So this is the advantage of chain and chain. So we'll see how to put the validations on the screen. So this is our screen. So what we will do, we will check whether the PAN card is entered or not, and if it is entered, the length should be 10 character. Second, we'll put the validation if the marital state is married, the spouse name is mandatory. Third, we will check the blood group. So what will happen if you make by default this field as blood as mandatory? Now we cannot leave the screen without entering the values. We will see that also. First, go to the screen. Go to layout. We can also make the field mandatory by double click on the field, and in the attribute in the program we can make as required field. This is one method of making the field as mandatory field. Now let's see the impact of this. Go to the program, execute the program. Now come back. Now system is giving the error as fill all required mandatory fields. Okay, now what is the requirement? If user want to come back without saving the data, don't ask for mandatory fields. Okay, if user is saving the data, then only give the error message, please enter the PAN card. Now as we are implemented exit command, so if you click on exit command, it still is giving the error message. So just put some value. Now it's coming back. So what is second method of doing this? Like we want to validate only when user is saving the data. Just remove this, make as possible, save and activate. Now here in the PAI module, chain, make the chain and chain module. Like you can see here. Now we'll put our fields here. GS underscore EMP underscore master, field name is PAN. Second, let GS underscore EMP underscore master, the field name which we want to check is spouse. Third field which we want to Okay, now let's say gs underscore emp underscore master doj. Now let's think we want to put a validation on those three number. Module field underscore so we have grouped together those three fields in one chain and chain, and we are processing this field validations model. Double click, select the program. Now here again what we want, only at just if user has clicked on the save button, then only we want to validate. To case SAIUCOM. When save. So only if the SAIUCOM is saved, we want to check. Now if gs underscore emp underscore master PAN is initial, message enter the PAN card number, which type of message you want to give? Error message. Now second thing, what other validation we want? See, if PAN card is initial, give the error as enter the PAN card number. If PAN card is not initial, we will check the string value. If PAN card number length is less than 10, again give the error message. The first declare a variable data gv underscore length, type I. The first system will check if the PAN card is initial, it will give the error message. If it is not initial, this will check the length of that string. If it is less than 10, because the PAN card length must be 10 character. Just copy the code from here. Here what I am doing, we are checking the string length of the field gs underscore emp underscore master PAN card field. The length will be in the length. If it is less than not equal to 10, PAN card should be of length 10. So this is the first validation of PAN card. Second, now if gs underscore emp underscore master marital status equal to M and gs underscore amp underscore master spouse is initial, and if give the message as spouse name is mandatory for married employee. What we want? Okay, we want to give error message. Spouse name is mandatory for the married employee. Now third validation will put for the date of joining. If gs underscore emp underscore master day of joining is initial, and if give the message please enter the date of joining, again put the type as E. So we have put multiple validations here. First validation is for the PAN card. Second validation is for the marital status. If it is married, then the spouse name is initial, then give the spouse name as mandatory error. And third, if date of joining is initial, then give the message as please enter date of joining. Go to our screen. This is the inactive mode. The statement field is not correct. A similar statement. Okay. Remove S from here. Now check. Now it is okay. Activate. So what we have done, we have grouped together 3 fields under one chain and chain, and validating all the values in this field here. Okay. Now go to a main program. Just activate it. Execute. Save. Okay. Now I'm not doing any changes here. I just click on save button. So first error, what system is giving? Enter PAN card number. Now even system has given the error message, but this is still in the editable mode. Okay. Now I will just put I'll put the PAN card number as ATTT. I'm putting only 4 characters. Again I'm pressing enter. Click on save. So now the PAN card should be of length 10 because we have put 2 validations there. So now I'll put complete validations ATPPK37. Okay. Now it is 10 character. Now we'll select merit. Okay. I'm putting the spouse name as blank. Let me remove this joining, data joining also. Now again save. Now see what message I'm getting. Spouse name is mandatory for the married employee. Okay. Now the PAN card is okay. Now system is giving secondary message. Now observe one point here. As soon as the error message is coming, my all the fields are in disable mode. I can see only field in the editable mode. Date of joining, spouse name, and PAN card. Why? Because in my chain and chain processing logic, I added those 3 fields. So all the 3 fields of same group are editable on the screen. Now let me enter the spouse name. Anything we can enter. Okay. Again save. Now spouse name is okay, PAN card is okay. It is giving message as please enter the date of joining. So let me enter the date of joining. Now save. You can see the data is successfully message here. So like this way we can implement the field validation on the screen. And the importance of chain and chain, like all the fields in the same group are still editable on the screen in case of we are providing any error message. We have seen all the remaining field was in disable mode. Only those 3 fields, PAN card, spouse name, and the date of joining was in editable mode. So this is a good way of implementing a field validation on the screen by using the chain and chain processing in the PAI model. So we can add multiple any type of validations. We can also have separate model validation for each field, or we can group together multiple fields and check in common model. Thank you.